Okay, so this is officially the second week where I am making true of my promise to myself, which is to post 3 YouTube videos per day. Okay, per week. Yes, so I've seen a couple of people who have been inspiring, saying that they post YouTube videos every day, and I love it, and I know I can do it. But I'm like, you know what? Just start with 3 times a week. Let's see how that goes. Okay, so this is me posting my very first video of the week, and it is a money video. So every Monday I'll post a money video. Every Wednesday I will post an expert monetization video, and every Friday I will post a video about living in America, what they don't tell you. So in case you don't know, my name is Temi Ajibewa, and I currently live in America as an individual with extraordinary abilities. I came in here 3 years and 6 months ago, and it has been a journey. Actually, 8 months ago, 3 years and 8 months ago. It has been a wild ride, and I'm so grateful to be here. And this is me, who was super successful back home in Nigeria, uprooted my family, my husband, my kids, and we moved down here. And it has been super interesting. In between the move, I lost my YouTube channel's monetization, and so now I'm literally like starting from scratch. But hey, I'm here for it all. I can do hard things, and I'm starting by posting just very very relatable content that people can really maximize when they implement it. So that's it for my introduction. Now, moving on to the reason why I'm creating this video. This video is born out of a personal experience as an entrepreneur who was living paycheck to paycheck. Now, because normally you see that you would think that is more aligned with people who have a job and do salaries, but I find myself in a situation where I was literally living to pay my credit card debts, and this is because I began to focus my energy more on running my adverts. So I will run ads on Meta to my weekly webinars, and from the webinars I will sell my monthly boot camps, and from the boot camps I was getting my clients to pay me for my real coaching, right? So I found myself typically running ads like every single day, and I wasn't even making profit at the front end, which is the income I was making from the boot camp was not covering my ad spend. So I was always in deficit when I'm starting my bootcamp, with the hope that the sales from the bootcamp will help me, cover my expenses. But some months, a couple of months, I don't always get that sale, which then leads me to what? To remaining in deficit. But thankfully, I've learned to also, like my brother will say, collect money from America the same way America collects money from you. King, which loosely means in tiny bits, right? Just in tiny bits. And so I worked out a payment plan for most of my clients who are like, and they come in like 6 months payment plan, 1 year payment plan, 10 months payment plan. So this helps me to stay liquid even when I am not actively marketing or promoting anything. Like in the month of June, for example, I didn't sell anything, no webinars, no boot camps, nothing, but my business was still able to do a substantial amount of money, like 10K that month, despite no active sales process in place. But my paycheck to paycheck drama happened because I was always running adverts, and I would not be making money at the front end before I launched my main offer to my prospect, right? And so I was able to overcome this after I discovered my coach, and I said, you know what? I'm just tired of having to run my ads over and over, spend so much money, lose at the front end. And it was a big deal because people were coming in at payment plans. So if they were paying in full, I would have been fine. And if I was having sales into my main offer every month, that would have been also great. But I wasn't. So I found myself spending so much money at the front end, maybe like $4,000, $5,000, sometimes $9,000 at the front end to run my ads. And I would make maybe get 3 sales that month. Now 3 sales would equal to about 30K in my business. However, not everyone pays at the same time. So I may end up getting, they don't pay one off. So I might end up getting like 2,000 each from those 3 sales. That comes to $6,000, which does not help me knock off the spend of my $9,000 ad. Do you see? So it was really creating a conflict in me, because I had to, always try to play catch up. And I was using my recurring revenue to cover some of those ads bills. But anyway, in in the first week of June, I was with my coach, and then we ran through my numbers, and she's like, yes, you're profitable, but your profitability was on the long run. Like, it's not like now, here and now. It's like over the months down the line, such that even if you don't work for like 3-4 months, you can still be sure of at least $10,000 coming in every month for you based on your recurring revenue, which is great, being honest. But I was always trying to play catch up with my ads. So what did I do? I had to be honest with myself. Like, where are you financially? That's the first question that you want to ask yourself. Where are you financially? If you find yourself living from hand to mouth, from paycheck to paycheck, ask yourself, okay, let's get clear. Where am I? Am I in the loss? Am I in green? Or am I in the red? So you want to know where you are. For me, I was in the green, but the timelines were not, fast enough to cover the speed at which I was spending. So I had to be clear. Then you have to be clear also, what do you owe versus what do you own? Right? So know your assets versus your liability. And the number 3 question is, ask yourself, how protected am I from emergencies? So I had to ask myself, let's say my laptop just packed up right now. How am I ready to just go to the market and buy an extra $1,000 in my business? I had to ask myself, and that just hits me that, Temi, you need to build your business emergency fund. Every money that comes in is not yours to spend. Your business also deserves some cushioning. And that was what I began to do consciously. Number 4 question is, what are you working towards? What is the goal ahead of you? Are you working towards selling your business eventually? Are you working towards buying a house? Are you working, in my company, for example, we are working towards owning real estate properties. So we are looking at how can we put down some down payments, get construction loans, and begin to earn rental income. The same goes for you. If you find yourself living from paycheck to paycheck, you want to paint a new picture of where exactly do you want to be. What are you working towards consciously? Because when you have that goal in front of you, to save will become easier because you can see exactly what you're saving towards. And then final question is, what should I do next? It's not enough for you to have the goal in front of you. You say, okay, yes, this is where I'm going to. Maybe it's a vacation. I'm going to Paris. I get it. Good for you. But what do you need to do right now? What is in front of you? What is the very next step? And sometimes it could be steps for you to do. So for example, I was just journaling 2 days ago about my very next step, like things I must do specifically, like going forward. So every day I said, for income generating, I'm going to be, keep hosting my monthly boot camps, but now not through ads anymore. I had to highlight 4 new ways for me to begin to get people into my boot camp outside my weekly webinars. Then of course, continue to sell my monetized coaching and one-on-one consulting. And of course, sell my Thrive Collective membership, right? Like really go loud on my Thrive Collective membership. And of course, on brand building, keep my Wealthy by Design branding, sharing information on YouTube, which I'm doing right now, on Instagram, right? Hosting in-person masterclasses at our Sugarland office. So last month we signed a lease for an office in Sugarland, and now we are working like really closely to say yes, we are hosting live classes in that office every single month. That's it. And of course, reach out to organizations, churches, and so on, about immigrant financial literacy. And thanks to me being a certified financial education instructor, I'm able to do this professionally, right? And then of course, on expanding beyond, my coaching, I'm going, becoming a licensed insurance broker, taking a course in a community college, completing some courses I have, and building out my framework, in alignment with some other things I want to do, like expanding to car sales, because currently I do car rentals, and now I want to expand into car sales. Now, these are just me looking for options outside my primary niche, because I have sat into this and I've been able to build quite the system in my coaching career, and now I can move on to other things. So these are the 5 questions that really helped me to move from paycheck to paycheck. And I must tell you, it was freeing. By the end of June, when I had no credit card debt to pay from ads, and I was still able to say, yes, we made revenue this month. Like, the income was still so good, because that income was always good, but we always had, ads going, ads cost, ads spend being taken out of it. And then the rest was not like always so small, all because we were not getting full upfront payments from our clients. But really, that's it. And like I was sharing with somebody who just joined the Thrive Collective. So for a limited time, I am offering a one-on-one consultation, financial consultation with my Thrive Collective members. So when you enroll for the Thrive Collective, which is a membership, you get a one-on-one financial consultation with me. And I was asking her, okay, so what's your goal? So we were running through these 5 questions, and I asked her, so what's your goal about this? And she mentioned how she wants to invest $5,000 for each of her children, right? And she has 4 of them. That comes to $20,000. I'm like, that's good, but what's your current salary? And she's earning currently less than $4,000 per month. And I'm like, you see, there is no way this would happen in the next 1 month or 2 months or 3 months. Now we have to break it down. Can we start first by saving, by investing $1,000 per child? See how fast you can make that happen, and then see how you can increase that over time until you hit your goal. And then, of course, you have to beat down your cost of living, because obviously you are spending, you're not making so much money enough for you to be able to afford a certain lifestyle, which means you have to keep it down below your income. And that's one thing I'll be sharing on Friday about living in America, where I see a lot of people living way beyond their means. I see Africans coming here to either abuse credit or to ignore credit altogether. But that's my Friday video. Let's look forward to that on my channel, where I'll talk more about financial literacy for immigrants in America, particularly African immigrants in America. So that's it for this video. I hope you're able to find value in this, on how you can avoid or how you can cure your your paycheck to paycheck syndrome, because really it is possible, and there is a peace that just floods your heart when the month is over and you're not owing anybody, or you are able to pay off all your credit card debt without shaking, without having to use one credit card to pay the other. It is just so relieving. And I hope you find value in this. If yes, hit the like button and leave me a comment. Let me know exactly what is shifting for you, or what has shifted for you based on the 5 questions I have given you in this video. I'll see you in my next video. Bye for now.